Okay, hey everyone, this is time number 3 because things are not fucking working properly. I'm actually getting pissed by that. But this better be the last attempt I will fucking do. Anyway, so this video is being done off of my Twitch stream. So if anyone talks in the chat of the stream, then I'm probably talking to them. But so just so all of you on YouTube know about that. Um, so yeah. Yeah, I'll have my YouTube, not YouTube, fuck. I'll have my Twitch and my Discord links in the description down below of the YouTube video. And yeah, let's get started. Right. So this will be on survival. He's having knives. There's knives for survival. Between the differences and stuff like that between if a survival knife, a bushcraft knife, a field knife, and an EDC knife. If so yeah. I will say I'm a lot for those of you who know. Yeah. Also, this will be unedited because I don't know, I can't figure out how to edit. So and the person I usually have editing. I'm letting her take a break for mental health reasons. So yeah. Plus I don't think she's figured out her new software yet. I don't know. But anyway, let's get to it. People back. This one. So yeah, like I said though, at the end of this, for that, I'm gonna go over 40 types: survival, bushcraft, field knife, and EDC knife. EDC, for those who don't know, which stands for everyday carry. I'll get into that in a bit. It, um, so the survival knife, which okay, hold on. Before I get into this, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before, okay, babe? Yes. Okay. Before I get too into it, I'm going to show you the examples I'm going to be using for these. For the survival knife, I'll be using my Ontario 499 Army Air Force survival knife that I bought a long time ago. It's got some wood and stuff in the sole. But yeah. Actually, might mess my webcam a slight bit, pointing down a little bit. That's too far. There we go. But yeah. This is a really good survival knife, so yeah. Then for the bushcraft knife, I'm going with my Mora companion. I got 5 which I fucked up on sharpening one time, so I might get a new one because I can't do a regrind on it for some reason. What the fuck is all that on the blade? Something black on the blade. We have to clean that once I find my cleaners. Well, I know where it's at, but I just have to grab it there. For the field knife, well, hold on. I might just have to pick a different field knife. So that's a hunting field knife, so yeah. Yeah, I'll just go with this one. The Gerber. Or the Prodigy or the Strongarm? I think it's the Prodigy. It doesn't say. I think this is the Prodigy. Yeah, it is. This is the Gerber Prodigy. That you have using. But yeah, pretty good knife though. And try to get this thing set back up. This one has 2 snapshots. The more on it doesn't have any, and the Ontario only has 1. And for the EDC knife, I can't find my EDC fixed blade anywhere. So I'm using my Benchmade 556. Yeah. benchmade 556 mini griptilian. And so yeah. Also, this that I did. It doesn't come with this. And I also lost it for pocket clips like that, so I don't really carry it anymore. I will be getting a pocket clip eventually though. But anyway, let's get through it. Make sure everything is working properly on the stream end. I get paranoid about that now. Okay, we're good. Anyway, let's see. So for the survival knife, I have a little planner thing on my monitor by the way for when I'm gonna give here. So the different features of the survival knife. I'm actually gonna grab my marine cable real quick. Oh, kind of marine cable. Yes, also. So I will have two for the thing. But what's one for my survival knife is a nice thick spine, which this one has. Dropped it. Love it. And the K-bar has. The K-bar's fucking long blade. They're like 6-inch blade. Here's different blade things. Yeah. You have to have serrated sections on them, but I'll go into the notes. Which I did. This one does, like I said, it has a little saw in the back. It's not that good of a saw, but it's for notch making, for making traps. Traps and such. Gonna clear that with. This one doesn't have any of that, but you can always chop to make notches. And stuff. This one has the weight of a chopping though. Like yeah. That's very durable. I'll have fixed some of these. Okay, I'll admit, I made a lesson plan. I'm going for something from ChatGPT for a lesson plans so I can think of stuff to talk about. And I want to mention this real quick. Survival knives that are hollow in the handle, they are not good for survival. They are not durable. They don't have a through tang or a full tang. I don't have any full tangs over here. Actually, I might have a full tang in the box here. Actually, okay. This is not a survival knife, but it's got full tank, so I'll use it anyway. This is like full tank where the tank goes so where the metal knife goes all the way to the handle. And this one is a through tang, same with K-bar. But yeah, these hollow handles, no, do not get into those. The random survival knives we're going, do not buy this for survival. They'll fucking break. Yeah, immediately. And also, with nothing round here, no go. If it's like perfectly round, don't. That's not a very good survival knife because you won't know where the edge face or the blade's facing. Like these ones, they look round, but it's actually oblong. If you look at it, if I get it out of the fucking sun, I might close that for a minute. But like, it's oblong. It's an oblong handle, and it's not completely round. So you actually know if you have it sideways, you'll know because it's very uncomfortable. Well, so, but if you have it facing this way or this way, yeah, you could change the spine, but you end up pretty quick. Big, after doing that, but for the Ontario 499, that's good too because you gotta use the main blade or just use the saw just as comfortably. Like, yeah, don't get a knife that has a hollow handle and hollow round handle and expect it to be a good survival knife because it's not. A lot of times it's Rambo 7 has a terrible seal, which I'll also get into in a minute. But yeah. And so, is that window open? No, it's not. Why the fuck is it so loud?
It is open.
It is open? No, it's not. Oh, it is. It looks like it was shut for a second there. I was wondering why the fucking motorcycles were loud. Just relax, welcome in. If you have a knife, you don't need no lessons. And that's not really, that's not actually true. But sometimes some people don't know much about survival knives and stuff like that. Any knife could work, but that's not really true either. So the reason why I do these lessons on here is so I can help teach, spread some of the survival knowledge I have that I learned from scouting, from the guidebooks and all that I read and stuff like that. That I try to spread that knowledge it's to the people. That's the purpose of this. That's also the purpose of my streams mostly. But yeah. Um. Just so one other thing that is very important for different type of knives is the steel type. Some people don't really care about steel type, but the steel does make a big difference for heat treating and all that. But yeah. Both of these, the Army Survival Knife and the K-bar, or that the Marine used. This is not, of course, this is not the Marine K-bar. This is a rubber handle. No, it's pretty much the same, almost same thing, except the Marine K-bar has the leather rings instead of rubber. This one I got at the Army Navy store. But they also had a K-bar, an actual Marine K-bar, but it was more expensive. And I couldn't afford that one. I got this for like $80. The actual Marine one was like 100. But anyway, sorry about that. But yeah. So they are both 1095 high carbon steel. Oh, for both of these knives. You want like a high carbon steel for a survival knife. If that way, like, yeah, it's a little bit more prone to rust, but as long as you take care of it decently, it won't rust. As long as you wipe it down, keep it wiped down, keep it dry. Okay, just relax. I don't really think of my knives as weapons. Like some of my are weapons, like my dagger and my karambit, but if you're talking about just knives in general, I don't know. I have a whole fucking box down here. I don't know how many's in there. Um, but yeah, I'm just showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 examples for different types of knives. Yeah, knives. I think of knives as tools, not weapons, unless need be. Like to me, it's a weapon as a last resort, but tool first. Um, but yeah, survival knives they're usually only meant to be used as like a, of course yeah like a survival situation as the name implies. But you can use them for other stuff, but they're intended for survival, obviously. Um. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to think of what I'll say about them. Um. Can't think of anything else for these. Oh, well, I can think of something. Another thing, this one that I had on tariff for 99. First of all, when I bought it was like $50. Now it's like 100, almost. But inside of the sheet, it has a little sharpening stone. It's not that good of a sharpening stone, but still a sharpening stone. And it's a little pouch right there in the sheet. You can only get out of the pouch with knives out. I've noticed. And this knife container, it has holes to lash it to a stick to make it to a spear. So yeah, that's pretty neat to me though. I haven't done that myself. I tried, but I'm not very good at lashings quite yet. I'm still working on that. Even though I'm freaking eagle, I should be good at them because I'm an Eagle Scout, but yeah. Yeah, like the K-bar, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the holes. It doesn't have any of that. Just back in the box. Fuck, I don't like coffee so much. Bushcraft knives, like I said, I'm using my more companion for this one. So a lot of bushcraft knives, they are going to be a fixed blade, just like most like a lot of swabbing knives. And like I said, for the swabbing knives, you don't want a hollow handle for those either. This the Mora is actually one of the best for the money ones in my opinion, and there's lots of other people who say that too. With how cheap they are, not cheap, but inexpensive they are and all that. But it's got a scanning grind on it. I accidentally made secondary bevel because I didn't know how to sharpen it at the time and it fucked up the edge. Doing that. Um, but yeah. Yeah. Here's a fixed blade. Usually they have a scandy grind, fuck, a scandy grind, like this one does. Is is the is They don't have to be as good of a steel as the soft knives. Like Mori is like the good 14C28N, 12C27. It's somewhere in there for it's one of those for the stainless steel. Can't remember, but it's one of those. It's still a good steel. It's just not as good as the 1095 in my opinion. But either way, but again though, it doesn't have to be because the bushcraft knives are not meant for survival. They're meant for like just bushcraft stuff, like living out of the woods, just doing basic woodsman tasks, stuff like that. And also for like carving and other stuff for making fire prep for wood, stuff like that. Now you're never gonna chop with this because a lot of times they don't have that much weight to them. But yeah, oh well. Um, yeah. Also, another thing. The survival knife is not meant for super long term, whereas the bushcraft knives, which they are typically meant for like long term stuff. The survival knives are to get you by until only you get rescued. Because these are supposed to be more or like long term, like I keep saying. I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah. Again, the Moors are pretty awesome. The Moors are. I might get another one someday. With the more Bushcraft series. I don't know. This one is. I think this one is field net but it's for hunting. I might skip the field net one because I don't know how I'm gonna explain that one. I can explain that one right now. I forgot what I was gonna say about that one. But next up, then will be EDC knives, which is what the original thing is gonna be. And title. But here I have stuff about field knives. But that's bad because I have my finger over the lock there. But yeah, like I said, the one I'm using for the EDC knives is a Benchmade 556 mini griptilian. This is meant for EDC, which is every day. For those who missed it, that to the beginning. Stands for every EDC stands fuck. EDC stands for everyday carry. I cannot fucking speak right now. God damn. But yeah, yeah. A lot of times EDC knives are smaller. This one's like I don't know how long, but it's like 3 inches, maybe less, of a blade. And it's meant to be carried around to do like everyday tasks, not outdoorsy stuff. Outdoorsy stuff. Some like I'll just show this one now. This one you can do outdoorsy. You can do EDC stuff with. This is the it's made 275 atoms, but it's meant for like military field use. So you field use, but you can still do EDC stuff with it. So yeah, I'm gonna tighten that pivot a little bit. Yeah, again, the thick spine and so and heavy duty lock compared to the smaller one of the grip battalion. The size of that lock up there versus is just the size of this one. That's a lot beefier of a lock, but yeah. But again, though, some people wouldn't even care this as EDC because some people say it's too big. So this has like a 4-inch blade. It dwarfs the mini battalion. And I think it's also bigger than the full size battalion too. I'm pretty sure. The full size battalion is also an EDC knife. Part of the Benchmade's blue class was part of the Benchmade's black class was like military and stuff like that. Military, please, fire department, etc. But yeah. I had this is my backup knife for my survival kit though. So yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Back to this one though. Oh, a lot of my easy to carry through that. A lot of times they're weaker than the like survival or bushcraft knives because again they're not meant for that kind of stuff of things. So yeah. Yeah. If there's anyone here with any questions, I'll answer them. If there's logo, go by the viewers list, there's no one in here, so I will go ahead and end the video part of this here. But I'm gonna keep the stream going in case they have any questions. And stuff like that. So yeah. But that's really all I have for this video. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Custard to all. See you later, YouTube people.